Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Windows clone called ReactOS. Basically, this project was started back in 1998 by people who thought it would be a good idea to try to create an operating system that could support all the same software as Windows does. It uses various Windows APIs, and like Windows itself, it's not based on any other operating system or sub-based like Unix or Linux. It's downloaded on this web page, and it's currently based off of it's currently is simulating Windows XP Professional x64 Edition Service Pack 2, and so far, and all pieces of software you try to install will recognize that it might cause issues. The first version of the operating system is still under development, even though it's been under development for over 20 years. The very first version of the operating system technically has not been released yet. So let's go ahead and check it out in VMware. So here we are in VMware, and we're going to go ahead and create a new virtual machine with ReactOS installed. I was experimenting around with something else earlier. I haven't seen a ReactOS thing. It might be under Linux, though I highly doubt, because it's not a Linux-based operating system. So I just choose other, as it's also a 32-bit operating system, so we just do other. Call it ReactOS, and we're going to use its version 0.4.14, and it's a released in 2021. We'll give it a little bit of storage space, and up the RAM. If I can actually see, it's on the side here. My bad. I feel silly now. We up the RAM to about 4 gigabytes. Give it a decent specs. Give it a second here. I don't know why this is stuck on pin the bar. Oh, when I insert the disk image. So I completely forgot to extract the archive file. So just give me a second. You can't see what I'm doing because the screen recorder is capturing just VMware, so you can't see what I'm doing right now. And that is, it comes in a zip file, which I completely forgot to. It's like trying to install a piece of software that's still in the box it was shipped to you in, basically. That's what I was trying to do, essentially. You order some software on Amazon that is a disk image, and you ended up trying to find the CD even though it's still in the box. My analogy is weird, but we can now boot it up, and we're going to unpin the top bar because that's going to get in the way of everything. And it's kind of cool. It actually has a bit of a Windows themed installer here. We can choose our language freely here. It automatically updates as we go around here. Spanish, it's all letters kind of thing, so you wouldn't be able to actually, no, you actually have some ones with special characters. It just threw me off. Let's see, Korean, nothing. Japanese actually works, but Korean does not. So if you want Korean, I don't know what you'll have to do. And it looks like for Japanese it's just using more Unicode characters to make out the border for some reason. But we'll set it to English United States, because that's where I live. I live in the United States. Press enter to continue. Oh, accept the device settings, and go ahead and format. We've got two different options for the file system: file allocation table and ButterFS. I'm not sure if that's FAT32 or FAT16, so I'm not going to test that. We're just going to with ButterFS. That's most likely going to be FAT32, because FAT16 specs is like, ugh, barely runnable. So that's what Windows 3.1 and 95 used. And then Windows 98, I think, installs it by default, but you can upgrade it to FAT32, and Windows ME just comes with FAT32. And it's asking me to press enter and I'm not even paying attention. Okay, so I'm on ReactOS. So we'll just wait for it to copy files. We'll install the bootloader because that is absolutely necessary. Then press enter to ReactOS. So we got a nice Windows XP themed boot screen here. And this is a fun part of setup. It's a very Windows 2000 like setup experience. So we're gonna go ahead and click next here. We got these are basically the things it uses to help ButterFS, SysLinux, and stuff like that. And we got our GPL license that we have to agree to, like in Windows. So we'll get to that, or we're not going to install ReactOS server, we're going to do ReactOS workstation. So, regional settings, I'm good. Owner, administrator password, you can't make a password that's longer than 128 characters, though I'm not sure why you would do that. That would be kind of stupid. We'll leave the time zone as it is. Here we can choose our theme. We can have it standard classic theme. We can do Lautus, Lunar, or Mizu. Earlier when I was testing this off camera, I chose Mizu. But let's go something different. Let's go with Lattice. That's actually not pretty cool looking. It's like an XP, I think. This one, I don't know. Lattice has like a very dark XP, and this is what I call Windows 7 and 10 mixed together because the border looks a lot like a Windows 10 border. But we'll do with Lattice. And let's go to typical settings here. I don't have a domain, so we'll just go with workgroup. So we're gonna go ahead and restart. Just shutting down. Very Windows 2000 like. They say copyright 1996 to 2021. Now there is no drivers for this. But what I will try to do here is install the VMware tools for Windows XP. First of all, we're going to up the screen resolution. It's always fun when you first boot into it because everything wants to glitch out. So, go ahead and apply. Yes, alright. Now the first thing we're going to do is test that theory because it's going to be annoying with this screen resolution. Also, getting on the internet's also a pain behind. But a Wine Internet Explorer. I didn't know that we had that. I guess, but I've never seen that before. I installed Firefox, so that was a pain about Internet Explorer. Wine Internet Explorer, it's a modern web browser for ReactOS. That's kind of nice because, well, it's kind of annoying trying to use because anything you install recognizes this is Windows XP and nothing will work. But okay, see, it looks like it's using an old version of Google. Let me try and go to YouTube and let's hope it works. The web browser is from 2021. I already pressed enter and nothing's happening. We are on Google, so we can go to click YouTube. About time, finally. Alright. That kind of denotes the fact we can get around you. No, we can't. Well, give me a second here. So I'll just be right back. Sorry about that. You probably didn't notice anything because I paused the record and I was in bad instant. The annoying thing is, with VMware tools not installed, I have to manually press Control Alt to get out of stuff. When you try going to my website, I don't know how well it will spawn, even though it doesn't have that much HTML in it. GitHub runs in a HTTPS, and that might play havoc with it. Oh. Does not look pretty. Does not look pretty. The bar here is really large because it's using something that probably is not supported within this browser. Then print. Gonna printer on LPT1. Okay. I don't have a printer hooked up. And now it's completely frozen. Great. Now, on to my theory about the driver's disk. I have absolutely no clue where VMware stores the disks, but I kind of vaguely remember where. I don't think you can see any of this because I'm using a program files x86. I'm gonna take a gander at that. I don't know. I'm saying something that's completely random. Virtual printer. I got a virtual printer. Tools upgrades. Nothing. We got disk image that just says Linux on it. Okay. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I feel so silly. It's WinPrevista. Alright, I just inserted the disk for Windows XP's VMware tools that comes when you download VMware either type. I'm going to go ahead and open up Task Manager and end the task. I'm going to my computer here and run the setup for VMware tools. Try it, hopes it will work on this virtual machine. It looks like it will. Wow. It looks completely broken when I'm working with it. Wow, actually it's working. So if you know where it's stored on the disk is stored on your virtual real computer, you can actually install VMware tools. So it's taking a while. And it might mean we no longer have to deal with the constant pop-ups when we boot into the operating system. Though it's... Take a look at the other stuff in the operating system. So, we also have a command prompt here. That doesn't seem very interesting, though. The thing about it, this is a very close consideration. Like, you press CLS and boom, it's all cleared. Edit? Do we have an edit program? Nope. Back command or file name sounds very familiar, though. Type var. Whoa. It just... Okay, it stalls everything else, but that stuff just completely threw it upside down and backwards. So the network drivers look like they failed to install, but we're gonna go and reboot and see what happens. That is, if I remember where it is. I'm gonna go ahead and restart. So we'll go ahead and click ReactOS, and it looks like we just blue screened with that doesn't look good. That does not look good. I've never seen this before. It's the ReactOS's version of the blue screen to death, which is just hung the computer. Press Control Alt Insert, which is VMware's version of Control Delete, or we just go up here and click the reset button. 3. It looks like it's been trashed. Oh dear. Can we restart in a safe mode? I think I trashed the operating system by accident. Which one of these is safe mode? Emergency management services? Seems like the SOS mode or something, whatever it's called in Windows XP, that you usually get when you're ready. You know what? I'm gonna have to be very quick with the mouse when I try this, but we're going to go ahead. Reinsert the install CD, format the hard drive, and reinstall ReactOS, because it looked like we just destroyed the operating system. Because now it's just hung on the screen. Doesn't look like we're gonna get much further. 3, 2, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put the CD-ROM drive above the hard drive, and then exit saving changes. Yes, alright. Alright. Go ahead and boot into that. Alright. Press enter, enter. No, press escape. With this device settings. We'll go ahead and just completely wipe it. It's hard to read some of this stuff. We do ButterFS, and we will not make that same mistake again. So the bootloader, and go ahead and restart the machine. And go ahead and boot back into setup here. So excuse that little nonsense. Installing devices. Go ahead and go through the rest of FMC's. With that, I guess we'll skip past that and we'll go through that. Sort of just very blatantly going through this as fast as possible. Be part of a work group. Oh, I just believe I just installed ReactOS server. That's fine, we can just still take a look at some stuff. You know, it'll be a little different from what we're used to. So, goodbye back. Go ahead and change the, fix the settings here. Some, yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's see what happened. Did we install, server? Go into here. About ReactOS. It won't tell me. It will not tell me. Nope. Okay. How nice. It just won't tell you. Maybe we go into here and go into documents and settings. All users. Stop. My documents. Nothing's in my documents. That is a sure sign we're using the. Let's take a look at that. This is a lot less things than we're used to. That's still readme. So let's see what we got here. Entertainment. I am not sure what we were running. That makes it all the more fun. I'll look back in the recording and see what happened, but it doesn't tell you. It won't tell me what the heck I'm running. Got one Explorer back. So, version like open that up. Went up that can of worms. Yeah, I just noticed it's a lot less stuff. Dating database. I'll install Firefox like 48 or something. Yeah, I'm gonna do Office. And Bappy plugin. Let's install Libre. Office? How do I install it? Do I just go to that? Okay. So let it download. It's installing a very old version of it, but okay. We'll click cancel then. I don't care anymore. It's weird. Doesn't matter. It is 5.4.7.2. I'm not sure when that's from. A lot of fun. Oh, we actually got drivers. Soundbuster driver for VMware. I guess that's a decent thing to have. I wish I could install some of the others, but well, the other thing is I'm not using VirtualBox right now. I'm using VMware, so we'll get the VMware package. Trying to install VMware tools on this was not a good idea. And so we'll not do that again. It will not tell me which one I'm using. Alright, extract. Now we're installing LibreOffice for some reason. Maybe if we go into the no, it will not, because that's the same NT version. So, I'm just dying to know whether did it. I don't know how I did that. System configuration. Actually, that might have worked. I did not want that. At least the Soundbuster driver is installed. I'm being registry editor. Sorry. Task manager and registry editor. Key local machine software. ReactOS. ReactOS. Version. IFS. Right. Good to know. Not very useful. It's a Microsoft Windows NT current version. Maybe now I'm actually curious. Maybe if we Change that to 10. Okay. Processor. Current build number. That's gonna confuse it. Let's make it Windows 11. 22621. 22621 CSD version. Moment. This is a very release for Windows. Moment 2 build number. Alright. I don't know why I want to do that, but we're actually gonna see what happens now after I restart. So we're not gonna worry about whether or not it's the server version, though. I'm still curious because I'm not sure if that actually does anything. It's just the same version of Windows, ReactOS, just with a little bit of a different file structure. Okay, my mouse isn't working. Or I just don't know where my cursor is. Let's Control-Alt-Insert. The mouse is just acting weird. I don't know what's going on. Alt. Finally. Took a minute. Alright. It didn't change anything to the build tag. Cancel. Get back into a registry editor. Regedit. Regedit. System tools. Registry. Snapshot. Good God. I can take a darn screenshot with a click of the mouse. Crack. Yeah, that's weird. Alright. It changed all back. I don't know anymore. Let's do change it back to Windows 11, which would mean the NT version has to be 10. Because the NT version for Windows 11 is 10. We're gonna do 22621 build 22,621, and I guess the second Moments update, which that's what they're calling this new service packs now. Which Microsoft hasn't released a service pack since 2011. That was for Windows 7. File save. Let's go back to the Windows version. Okay. Current version. So, okay. Control-S for finding giggles or something. I don't know. There's a lot of similarities. We can take a look at some of the programs. Take a look at accessories. We got we got Notepad, Paint. Yeah, this is Win. I don't know what that is. No. This specific version was released in 2021, but the revision was released on March 15th, 2023, which was only a few days ago. And there is a nightly thing for the beta builds, in which we're going to take a look at it right now. So, I'm not sure how to do this, because I actually never tested this off camera. So we might not actually be able to test this at all. I'm going to go to Windows key E, and actually go ahead and see what it entails. Because I've got the GCC lib thing. It's a disk image file. Good God, stop. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go into there. Alright. I'm going to connect it, and then we're going to go ahead and install it. This is for the next version, which hopefully will be released soon, because they haven't released a new version in 2 years. README. Right? Okay, October 9th, 2021. README's from ReactOS. ReactOS. I said I plan to continue. Okay. Alright. Okay. It will not let you. You know what? We'll go ahead and reboot from the disk. Here to see if we can get it to install. Upgrade from rebooting off it. That is if it's bootable. Okay. Okay, it's bootable. Alright. English. I'm gonna press enter. I'm gonna press the U button to upgrade. Alright, it's copying files. Upgrade. I don't know what it's doing. It just said I disconnected something. Real quickly here. While I test. Okay, I just made sure the microphone was still working. Because I just heard my computer make a little disconnection beep, which was a little alarming. Taking an awful long time to copy the files over, but at least we can do it by booting off the disk. I guess that's how you update. I'm not sure if there's any like an update package you can download per se. You just have to download the disk image and upgrade. Basically, the upgrade pattern's very similar. You saw on that disk that had very similar look to it to Windows 2000s. I'm surprised it's a base reporting NT 5.0. So yeah, it's now hung. That's a good, always good sign. I don't know what to do right now. I'm a little nervous. My computer keeps beeping, and the virtual machine is just sitting here, not doing anything. Well, we can always restart it. Probably not a good idea. But I mean, we're booting right back to the setup, so I mean, it won't matter as much, even though we might have a half-baked installation. Here, I'm not being very patient right because I don't have a lot of time to. Sorry, cat. You're okay. You're okay. Excuse me. I just try to keep the cat from walking across the keyboard. And I'm making up to him because I just picked him up and he's not like that. We continue here. I'm gonna press the U button. Let's hope it doesn't hang at 61%. Because that was a little alarming. We're gonna hang it at 42% or whatever. Okay, we're about 10% away from where it stopped last. It's going to take its sweet time to. Okay, we got to 60%. Give it a few seconds. Decide at DLL. Hangs. I'm just sitting here waiting. It's all the time in the world. You know what? We'll just do a clean install. I mean, we don't have any data on this, so we just do a clean install. It's like upgrading because we don't have any data we've backed up the mythical data we have. The data doesn't exist. We backed up the Unreal data, the fake data. Escape, right? We're going to go ahead and delete the partition. Yes. Yes, alright, we're going to partition space. We're going to do the butter file system. I just don't have all night to wait for it to copy files, so we're just going to... Let's hope it doesn't freeze here as well. Okay, it's going a little faster, so it might work this time. I just know blitz through the other one. It's going to hang at 55%. And then move on very slowly. Now it's at 60%, 61%, alright, 62. Okay, past where it was when I was trying to upgrade. That was copying more files. Now that's clean installing rather than upgrading. No wonder it's actually disabled the upgrades because it's just broken. Now it's hung again. So yeah. That was very short-lived. Does not look like we're going anywhere. So, we'll not be taking a look at that build. We are going to be changing the CD against its will, and it's going to yell at me when I do this. So bear with it. It's going to not have any fun. It's going to crash in a second, so it's going to restart right now. I just... or it's not going to restart. Yes, I want to... No, I don't want to suspend the guest. I'm really trying to get through this. Yes, right. We are just going to reinstall the final release here. Enter, enter, enter. We're going to delete, enter L. We're going to install there. We're going to click format ButterFS. We're going to go in there. We're going to go through that. Now this is where it actually wants to work correctly. Install bootloader. We boot the computer. Wait for it to get past the screen because I forgot to remove the boot medium. And then go ahead and remove the boot medium before it asks us to go do that about 100 times. Too bad we didn't get to see that, but it's okay. Installing devices. Please wait. Next. Yeah, I ended up doing server. I know full well know what I did because I was not paying attention. And you've tested again here. Just go through here. I am not in the mood right now. Reinstall it. You see how fast it reinstalls? I've already reinstalled it twice in this virtual machine. So, yeah, it installs very quickly. So if you need something that quickly sets up, this is the one. No. Past the driver setup here. From, good God. So, it is being real. It's my mouse that's doing that silliness. Why do you want to wait to when I do in the video to be pinged by that mouse? You can hear it doing that. The Windows 10 computer is being all like confused. Alright, now, alright, I have a 1080p. Let's modify that. Let's see if we can do 256 colors if we want to, but no, I'm not going to do 256 colors. So yeah. Now to test the theory. Good God, my computer mouse is being really funny. You can hear it because the microphone's closer to the computer than it is to my mouse. You can hear it really loudly. I can. I'm just gonna punch it now. So take a look at my documents. Oh yeah, this was the key thing. So yeah, that last time was server. That's about the only difference anyway. I don't know why it has server release, because that's basically the only difference I've seen. Might be more differences. But yeah. They're very similar to Windows XP. We go in, appearance, change the theme from Loudest if we want to modern or Mizu or lunar. Oh dude, what's modern? I'm not sure what's so modern about it. Modern, we do stick with Loudest for right now. We also have for start menu notifications, which I can't seem to find. Properties, there we go. Start menu. Let's make customize. Items. Well, that's the only option. We can just customize it and just buy advanced start menu options. There is nothing. It's auto-hide the taskbar. So yeah, the start menu is a little out of place. Reminds me of a certain Longhorn build. Yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, other than my mouse is going to get, keeps giving me fits. There isn't that much more to check out, other than it's basically a very replicated version of Windows XP. The project is still very much under development, and by its creators that's not completed it yet. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. Maybe one day it will be complete, but until then, I'll see you in the next one. One last thing, yes, I'm working on ReactOS. That's Linux system I wanted to create. It's not been easy and it keeps giving me fits, and I'm out behind because it barely just started. You know, film was supposed to start about 2 months ago. So, see ya. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye.